of that sculpture, open the mould, take out my sculpture, and then they'll use that mould to make a wax. This is a process, it's called the lost wax process, that has been around for centuries. It's what the ancient Egyptians used to use for casting gold. Very little of the process has changed.
We received the model from Simon in a fiberglass form, which we then sand mould. We use CO2 sand. We use processes that have been used for about 4,000 years, easily stretched back to biblical times. The Temple of Solomon, you can read about all the bronzes that were cast for Solomon's temple, later on plundered. So we follow in the tradition of mould makers and bronze casting. This is something that every culture in the world uses.
Sculpture casting is a process that's been used for thousands of years, and the traditional method is still used today. Morris Singer is a foundry that's been in existence for more than 100 years and has cast many very famous landmarks in London, including the lions in Trafalgar Square, Justice above the Law Courts. We concentrate on sculptures, and that's our speciality. We use the as well. Generally we use a sand for larger pieces, larger sculptures and smoother sculptures, but sometimes we use a combination of sand and wax moulding.
I'm a wax moulder. So this is the lost wax process to make small statues. We make a mould around the original pattern, and out of the mould we make a hollow wax. And that's a hollow wax. That's how thick the bronze will be when it's finished. So the wax comes out of the mould, which is an exact reproduction of the original, and then is then dipped in ceramic. And this is dipped about 8 times to build up a shell, which is about 1/4 inch thick, which will be strong enough to withstand the pressure of the bronze.